Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakemar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to be summoning a 10 pull and seeing what we get out of this 10 pull. Not too much. Now, the next thing we have to ask ourselves is, so I upgraded his armor again. I'm going to give him some brews. We're going to start with dumping some champs, some brews on this sucker. Just get that out of the way. There's a reason I'm doing this. It's because I'm trying to see if that's going to give me the edge. I was leveling it off screen. The XP boost expired. I guess I could do a clan boss run. Try to do more of those quests. How do I want to set this up? I'm going to try a budget setup. With a Drexthar in it. Everyone in here was either, you got it as a login reward from a specific time period that's over now, or is farmable. So yeah, except for Vizier. Vizier is the only one that you have to just strike him randomly. Like I got him randomly from a when trying to get Burr and Geary. Randomly got him. But yeah. Might as well try to set up the boost for this account. I just have to do some quests. The quests help also because I get a energy feel for it. I get energy fuel each time. Don't know why it's doing that. At least it'll give it time for the poisons to fall off. Because one thing I like about Drexthar is these guaranteed burns. Guaranteed burn is nice. It's real nice. But I have thought of a more effective setup. But one thing I like about this setup, even though it's weird in the mind, is that it does have some of the guaranteed burns set up in it. One thing I like about the guaranteed burn setup is it guarantees that a certain amount of unavoidable damage will be dealt to this boss. Because either Drexthar passive or his thing will kick in. One of these will kick in to do the job. Granted, having a leech would probably have been better on retrospect. In this setup, I did not think this through. Now, there is an alternative setup that one can use. I mean, Drexthar is still going to do a base amount of damage to this regardless. One thing I like about Drexthar, he lasts a while. Granted, this is not my best run because I didn't think this team comp through. Yeah, I did not think this through. So let's change it up. Put a Vogoth because he puts the leech, right? And that. Trying to think how else I can improve this. Because I'm guessing either Valerie or Vergus. I want to try Valerie for the more weird setup in the mind. Because I'm thinking this would, if we combine the two setups, that could be something, right? Now, there is another setup that I was thinking, but I'm not going to use Gnarlhorn in it because Gnarlhorn isn't really useful here because there's no waves. That's the thing. Gnarlhorn's useful in wave-based content, where there's stuff that is affected by provokes. See, with the leech, though, it allows a different setup to evolve, if you will. Now there is another evolved setup as well that's basically all HP burn and survivability. So the setup goes like this. You remove Kale out of the equation. You put Drexthar and the other guy in. Drexthar and Ninja. Drexthar, Ninja, Vizier with 2 protectors. So that's a potential setup that you can do. This seems to be a run that's going a lot better because we're getting a lot more poison stacks so that when Termite detonates it, we'll have a much juicier return on our investment. part of what makes this kind of RNG-ish is that we don't know how much Vizier is going to promote the burns and the poisons. Because once he promotes those burns and poisons, as you can clearly see, it becomes a lot crazier of a fight. But I think Vogoth is making the big difference here, because Vogoth is applying a leech, which allows him to stay at full health longer. The leech stacks. Because once you give him a leech, the leech does a lot for your team. The leech and the heal from the but yeah, I did not think the other thing through. Because yeah, having a leech is infinitely better than not having a leech in this fight. Because leech allows you to lifesteal off an enemy without lifesteal gear. It's hard for me to explain why that is such a big deal, but think of it this way. I can just have him without lifesteal gear and just have him lifesteal off the boss while having more accuracy. It's a big deal. There's a reason I was so thrilled whenever I pulled a Vogoth, is because that's what Vogoth does. He heals, applies a leech, he has a triple hit for Fire Knight, and his healing does not involve buffs. So that's another benefit. He is an amazing Peel champion. He really is. He allows setups that previously were not a thing. Yeah. I know where the broken piece is. It's on the top of the trash can. Well, part of it is the fact that it's like right. Well, it's not just that. It's like right where everyone walks to get into the freezer. No. I am almost positive. So yeah, the Vogoth Vizier strategy is much more longevity in this strategy because of the leech. Because it allows a lot more lifesteal off of the boss and gives the other two a lot more survivability. Which is kind of what you need to do big damage on this boss. Because basically, to do big damage on this boss, you need to have burns and then combust burns on this boss for a very long time. And of course, as always, you'll want War Master and other procs. Now, Fighting Tag Team Arena Series. use 12 faction keys in faction wars. Yeah, we might as well do this. I do have to try to what do I gotta try to do? But yeah, Vogoth is an incredible protector. Like, he is magnitudes better than he's magnitudes better than some other characters. There we go. Who the heck are you, lady? How'd you live that? No matter. No matter, you die now. I don't know who you are, but you die now. You think that's the only Alhain out here? Nah, man. No, man, there's others. Okay. Oh, the Dark Elf Crypt is open? I wasn't even aware. Okay, we're actually going to start at stage 6 and try to progress. Because I've got 360s on here. We will be doing more 6-starring of this, but I had to do Gnarlhorn first because I'll show you. There is a very difficult task I have to do. There is a very difficult task I have to do. Boom. Because I want to progress is the thing. I don't want to stick on the same stuff when I know I have better capabilities now. I know I have better capabilities. Let's use them. Get that cleanse in. See, that cleanse is huge. And then we've got increase attack, increase defense. Get him with that. I mean, he still gets the provoke, but it's a lot less than it would have been. And that's how you absolutely destroy him, if you have the right stuff. Now, we can't do this the whole way through, mind you, but we're getting closer to being very strong. But there's a more than just a theatrical jest to this. The thing about this whole thing is like, I'm increasing the defense for a reason, especially because I know she's vulnerable. There we go. Because I know we can do more. That's the thing. I know we can do more. Now, the one that needs the most improvement is this lady. The others are in prime condition. So she's going to be the rate limiting step for a while for getting better at faction wars. The rest of these people are in pretty good condition. Have we beaten stage 10 before? We have, but we haven't beaten stage 11. Okay. Because eventually we should be able to progress further. The rate limiting step is obviously going to be Captain Tamelia, because she has yet to rank up. We've definitely made it past the beginner area. We're in the intermediate. We're not in advanced yet because we don't have a full team of 60s. Because that is where the advanced part comes in. Or at least a full team of 50s and 60s. See, that's why we haven't progressed further, because we need special, like, it becomes like Nightmare Campaign the further you get in. Yeah, it becomes more like Nightmare Campaign. That does not mean that I'm not going to get there. That will happen. That will happen. Might as well use up the crypt keys now. My biggest problem with this faction is going to be her. I'm going to have to level her later. Yeah. And I'm going to have to get her to 50. I think she can do most of her job at level 50 for now. We will obviously end up 6-starring the whole squad. But it's, as I said, it's a very difficult process to 6-star, so I generally have to reserve team with higher team power. Oof. Which would be who? Oh, that would be high. Oh, that would be brutally high. What? Higher team power. No one here even has a higher team power. Oh. That's actually rough. That means I'd have to fight someone with 280 plus team power. Ouch. That hurts. Dude. Like, in the earlier stages of the game, that's not that hard to do, but now? Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. That's actually rough. Wow. I knew it. I knew it. Whoa. Anyone see that damage? Uh-huh. But yeah, 170 team power. Or like more team power than I have on this. Like, even that doesn't qualify. It does not. That's the scary part. That doesn't qualify. Oh, look. Freebies. Hello. Goodbye. I don't feel like straining myself on Arena right now. Well, we can do some silver keys in the Doom Tower. But the real challenge awaits here. So we're going to start with the Gnarlhorn. We're going to try this team first. Now, if you will remember, this floor is obscenely difficult. Now, what's going to make this tough here is... Okay. I think I want to clear out the other people and then the more twos. I do not think for a second it's going to be easy to clear out the... I wonder... Is Mausoleum Mage a good idea here? Okay, I take that back. We have to focus the Mortus. I take that back. Damn. Okay. Direct Star doesn't work for this. I guess I could try him. What about Vogoth? Oh, I had an idea. I have an idea. Like, triple provoke. Okay, I have an idea. Now I remember what the idea was. So, what we do with the idea is we go provoke, provoke and provoke, triple provoke. So if one provoke fails, another provoke will take its place. So we start with a provoke, an increase attack, a provoke, and a provoke if we can. So triple provoke. And with the one thing that didn't provoke. Ah, come on. Why doesn't that work? Why doesn't any of those provokes land? And why do they always peril him? And then him? Okay. Maybe... Thinking of this wrong. So maybe we have that as a provoke. This is a provoke, and then use Elhain as the bait. Does that work? Is Elhain a better provoke bait? Is that the better strategy? Why can't he provoke them? I don't understand. Okay, that strategy doesn't work. Okay, well, I think, as dumb as this sounds, we actually have to change Gnarlhorn's build. Because his accuracy is way the frick too low. That's our problem. So, we need something. We need something to give him accuracy. As right now, one of the big parts of what he does is gone. Now, we need something to give him accuracy. Maybe if we deck him out in a other thing, that'll give him a provoke debuff on them. Maybe taunting is the way. Cruel, isn't it? Something to get them to focus him. Damn it. Or something with accuracy in it. Yeah, like this stuff. Or maybe a guardian set. Maybe equip that with like a perception. Trying to figure something out about how am I going to get Gnarlhorn to either land his provoke or because that's what I need him to do. Because there's this distinct problem here when there's 3 provokers and none of them can land the provoke. That's the problem. That's a very serious problem. Oh, shut it. I don't want hear that. It's the second I do that, they're going to lose it. They're going to lose whatever sanity they have left. So okay, no, it's 4 artifacts per set. Might as well remove it. Because it's not doing its job. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try something a bit different. Definitely gonna sell all this. This stuff's useless. I don't even know where it all built up in my inventory because this stuff is all worthless. Okay. So I'm beginning to think we're gonna want something with more accuracy in it. No, I want something accuracy related. If I have to shove accuracy in his build, so be it. Because there's a problem here. He's got to land the damn provoke. Because if he doesn't land the provoke, we have a problem. Like a very serious problem. If this guy doesn't land his provoke, we're screwed. That's the thing. Okay. Okay. Let's just do that. And then upgrade these later. Because I have a serious problem. I need them to actually land the damn provokes. And it's not happening.